Hetman of Zaporizhian Cossacks as a military title was not officially recognized internationally until the creation of the Cossack Hetmanate. With the creation of registered Cossacks units, the leaders were officially referred to as Hetmans of His Royal Mercy of Zaporishian Host.Before 1648 and the establishment of Cossack Hetmanate, there were numerous regional hetmans across the Dnieper-banks, who usually were starostas or voivodes. The first widely recognized Hetman of Zaporizhia was Dmytro Vyshnevetsky. However, later several Polish starostas were added to the Hetman registry, such as Lyantskoronsky and Dashkevych, who also led their own Cossack formations. According to Dmytro Vyshnevetsky, they were not really considered as hetmen, at least by the contemporaries. Among other such starostas were Karpo Maslow from Cherkasy, Bilis, Andrushko, and many others. Even Princes Konstanty Ostrogsky and Bodunlinsky were conducting Cossack raids on Tatar Zuluses. The commanders of Zaporizhian host, often considered as hetmans, in fact carried a title of Hetman. As from 1572, Hetman was unofficially named commanders of the registered Cossack army of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. For the 1648 Bodun-Khmelnytski uprising, Hetman was the title of the head of the Cossack state, the Cossack Hetmanate. Cossack hetmans had very broad powers and acted as supreme military commanders and executive leader. After the split of Ukrainian territory along the Dnieper River by the Polish-Russian Treaty of Andrusovo 1667, there was an introduction of dual leadership for each bank, or for each Ukraine of Dnieper. After the Treaty of Andrusovo, there existed two different Cossack hetmanates with two hetmans, the one in Poland being called Nakazny Hetman of His Royal Mercy of Zaporizhian Host, and the Russian one titled Hetman of His Tsar's Mercy of Zaporizhian Host. Eventually, the official state powers of Cossack hetmans were gradually diminished in the 18th century, and finally abolished by Catherine II of Russia in 1764. Cossack leaders. Predslav Lyantskoronsky, not an actual hetman, he was a starosta of Khmelnyk. Ostap Dashkevych, not an actual hetman, he was a starosta in charge of a defense force approved by the same near Cherkasy. Dashkevych offered to create a defense force on the banks of the lower Dnieper. Dmytro Vyshnevetsky, the first recorded hetman of Zaporizhia, first who created a Cossack garrison at the Nyz Dniprovsky on the island of Khortytsia in 1552. Bodun Ruzhinsky, member of Volhynia princedom, a leader who was sponsored by Moscow. Ivan Zvigovsky, Ivan Pitkova, leader, Ivan Oreshevsky, Bogdan Mikoshinsky, Krzysztof Kosinski, Otarman led the 1590 uprising after Janus Ostrogsky confiscated his lands near Bila Tserkva that were awarded to him by the same. Grigoril Oboda, Hetman of Zaporizhia, Severin Nalivayko, an Ostrogsky recruit who fought against the Kosinski uprising, led his own uprising in Podolia and Volhynia independent from Grigoril Oboda Lubny massacre, a massacre that was conducted by the Polish army led by Hetman Zolkiewski. After that battle, the Cossack movement was greatly reduced within the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Kremsky, Hetman of Zaporizhia, was elected during the siege near Lubny and later managed to escape with a small number of other Cossacks. The Vasilevich, Hetman of Zaporizhia. Nichkovsky, Hetman of Zaporizhia. Tikhon Babuza, Hetman of Zaporizhia. Samylo Kishka, Hetman of Zaporizhia, managed to reinstate the rights of Cossacks in the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Petro Konishevich Savyadashny led successful campaigns against the Tatars and the Turks, aided the Polish army at Moscow in 1618 and at the Battle of Khorton in 1621. He also saw Cossack interests in the independence of Ukraine from Poland. Mikhailo Doroshenko-Ryhorechorny, elected by registered Cossacks. Taras Fedorovich, elected by unregistered Cossacks. Ivan Sulima, Ivan Petrovitsky Kulaga, Tomilenko, Savakononovich, former Pereyaslav Polkovnik Pavel Mikhnovich, better known as Pavel Pavluk, the leader of 1637 uprising. Karpskiden, Pavliuk's assistant, headed the 1637 uprising while Pavliuk returned to Zaporizhia. Battle between Moshny and Roz on 6 December 1637. Ilyush Karaimovich, Mykola Potocky's appointee of registered Cossacks. Bohdan Khmelnytsky was appointed officer of Karaimovich. Dmytro Vyshnevetsky, leader in Zaporizhia. Hetmans of Cossack Hetmanate. Some historians, among which is Mykola Arkas, question legitimacy of the Tataria's elections, accusing the latter in corruption. Also, some sources claim election of Tataria of being taken place in January of 1663. The election of Tataria led to the Povolig Regiment uprising in 1663, followed by a bigger number of unrest in the modern region of Kirovohrad Oblast as well as Polzy. Moreover, the political crisis that followed the Pushkar-Barabash uprising divided the Cossack Hetmanate completely on both banks of Dnieper River. Coincidentally, on January 10, 1663, the Tsardom of Muscovy created the new Little Russian office within its ambassadorial office. Vouched by Charles-Marie François Ollier, Marquis de Nointel, Yuri Khmelnytsky was freed from the Ottoman captivity, appointed and along with Pasha Ibrahim was sent to Ukraine fight the Moscow forces of Samoilovich and Romodanovsky. In 1681 Mehmed IV appointed George Duke as the Hetman of Ukraine, replacing Khmelnytsky. Following the anathema on Misipa and the election of Ivan Skoropadsky, Cossack Hetmanate was included into the Russian government of Kiev in December 1708. Upon the death of Skoropadsky, the Hetman elections were disrupted and rewarded as a gift and a type of princely titles, first to Moldavian noblemen and later to the Russian Empress favorite. On 5 April 1710 the Council of Cossacks, veterans of the battle at Poltava, elected Pilot Orlik as the Hetman of Ukraine in exile. Orlik waged a guerrilla warfare at the southern borders of the Russian Empire with the support from Ottoman and Swedish empires. Tsardom of Russia appointed Hetmans Ivan Bezpily, elected by some Cossacks in the town of Vava. Damian Nohorishny, Severian Hetman. Polish appointed Hetmans. The appointed Hetman Mikhailo Karnenko was elected the Hetman of Ukraine by a council of Sukov's Cossacks in Uman to depose Doroshenko. In 1675 John III Sobieski awarded the title to Samostap Hohol. Same thing happened in 1683 when John III Sobieski awarded the title to Stefan Kunitsky and in 1684 to Andrei Mohar. Those awards were given during the Great Turkish War. Pavlo Tataria, Mikhailo Karnenko, appointment confirmed by the King of Poland Michal Korybut Wisniawitsky. Ostap Hohol, appointment confirmed by the King of Poland John III Sobieski. Stefan Kunitsky, appointment confirmed by the King of Poland John III Sobieski. Andrei Mohar, appointment confirmed by the King of Poland John III Sobieski. Samyilo Samy's title surrendered to Ivan Mazepa. Sanjak Bey, Prince of Sarmatia in 1669. Petro Doroshenko received the title of Sanjak Bey from Mehmed IV. Title existed in 1669 to 1683. Petro Doroshenko, Yuri Khmelnytsky, George Dukas. Hetman in exile. The title existed in 1710 to 1760. Pilot Orlik, Ryhor Orlik.